Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stump back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into level 100 to 150. We made it, yes we did, to level 100 for PKA Orochi and Kanjuro, and in today's video, we're using a no new badge team, but we are utilizing Odin, Kinemon, and Denjiro as a friend captain. It's an anniversary exclusive, lots of people summon for this character, so I feel like you're going to find them on your friends list. So, we've basically just tweaked the team that I put out with the level 80 to 99. If you are running Odin, Kinemon, Denjiro. Now, I did have to take off, obviously, Crocodile. I did obviously have to take off Vegapunk, but those particular characters were kind of just here for the drops. Now, we just want to gain levels. I did manage to put on a whole bunch of characters that are still getting buffed, which works out quite nicely. And we do have 4 slashes now, which is really, really good. So that way, we have the special reverse of our friend captain, Odin, Kinemon, and Denjiro. Now, you could pretty much replace Kuzan on this particular team with either Blind Remover. Eventually, this team will run out of damage. We don't have a way around the burn on the final stage. You do have to be very, very careful with your perfects. And pretty much all your damage is literally just being funneled into the Odin, Kanjuro, and Kinemon unit. So just be mindful that when you are using this particular team that you do have to be careful with the burn. But I will tweak it once we get closer to 150, so that way you guys can sort of do a little bit more damage. And as I've, the easiest, swap out is to use, supports for bind and then just replace Kuzan with Zoro Sanji. Hell, you could even just replace Arlong with something like Zoro Sanji, and then that is going to allow you guys to get tandem orbs. You can have a super tandem through Wano orbs as well, and I believe you'll actually have access to the friend captain's super tandem ability, so that'll be quite nice. Then you kind of want to bring someone to remove burn, so you can just run there's the 5+ Yamato from the co-op who removes bind and burn, and just replace, like I said, replace Kuzan on this team with someone that does bind and burn removal. Don't need damage to 3 support, you can stall, but the idea in today's video is we do not want to stall, so that's why we have a bunch of boosted characters. And with an Odin, Kinemon, Denjiro friend captain, this should be very doable. At least for, like I said, at least for the early stages of level 100 to 150. That's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, I feel like most people will sort of just be making their way to level 100, or hell, you might skip the banners completely, and you might just be grinding out level 80. Maybe you're grinding out level 60, and I've put out videos for that, so go check them out if you guys are struggling with those particular stages, or you want to just get more drops for those particular runs. Like I said, I do have Crocodile and Vegapunk on those particular teams. Now, on the first 2 turns here, we're basically just going to tap our way through. You can start farming up some of these Wano orbs if you want to, but like I said, we don't want to stall. And, oh, I stuffed up. I actually stuffed up. I was meant to use the Kuzan special. I was rambling away, and honestly, on turn 1, I was meant to use the Kuzan special. Lucky for us, we got so lucky here. Very, very lucky for us, we have a full board of Wano slots. So, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Ideally, the way this team's meant to work, if you don't have Carrot limit break expanded, you want to use Kuzan on turn 1, get the 2 turns of cooldown, and then we're going to get back the Kuzan special by the final stage, because we have cooldown reducing specials in Ace and in Carrot, and holy shit. This is so lucky. Honestly, I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn, I just got so lucky with Wano orbs. So damn lucky. So, let's try and do some fun. Honestly, if you just have Carrot limit break expanded, it's just going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. So, we're going to start attacking with Ace. Hopefully, we just have enough damage here. I believe we would. Ideally, I was meant to start, yeah, sweet. So much damage. If you can just farm up Wano orbs on stage 2, maybe take a turn of stall. If you guys really want to get the maximum amount of damage out of this particular team, we're going to have way more damage than we need now, because Carrot's going to have her special on the final stage, which is going to be great. So that way we have a much, much bigger orb buff, which is awesome. On turn 2, there is a Wano orb barrier. You have 7 turns of paralysis and 6 turns of attack down. Well, I believe it's 7 turns of attack down actually now. So Ace with the Jozu support is actually going to take care of the 2 turns of the attack down, and then the Munch Gear 5 Luffy, he's actually going to take care of the rest. He also gives us an attack boost and an orb buff to our Dex characters on this particular stage, which is great because Orochi is half quick. We can then switch into the strength variation of Kinemon, Denjiro, Odin, and then use their special to remove the paralysis. They give us 3 turns of a chain buff. We can now use Super Tandem through Wano slots, and we get a full board of Wano orbs because we convert Dex and Quick orbs to Wano now, so that works out really, really nicely. So we're going to start tapping with them first. As you can see, we do a butt ton of damage there. Beautiful stuff, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's good to know, actually, that I can just bypass that barrier, and I don't actually need to use the Kuzan special on that final stage, which is kind of crazy. That means I can sort of move the Roger Odin special to Arlong, use something like Chopper. We can use... well, actually, no, Kizara's not going to work, because we just need... Yeah, we need some burn removal, but it is what it is. On the final stage, there's 7 turns of damage reduction. The enemy puts up a territory, and you get 5 turns of burn. So... if you remove the damage reduction, the enemy actually blows away 2 of your random crewmates, so just be mindful of that. We are using the pseudo-double special of Kuzan to bypass the bind. But again, if you have that Yamato unit, I believe 5+ Yamato is the first one that comes to my head for bind and burn. There might be another character that can remove bind and burn. Just like go through your search filters and you should be able to find it. Should work quite nicely. Next, we're going to use Garoto. Garot's going to give us a orb buff, which is great. Ideally, we would use her on turn 3, and then we'd have the Zoro support just for a little bit extra damage. We're going to use Ace here. Ace is going to give us color affinity. He's also going to remove the territory, give us a territory. And then Arlong's going to, unfortunately, cut our HP by 50%. But he gives us increased damage taken. He gives us a chain boost and all that fun stuff. So now we actually have quite a bit of damage. But as I mentioned, you do have to be very careful as you still have the burn. It is 20k per perfect, so just be mindful of that. I'm just gonna hit some goods because I don't wanna risk too much damage here. But the idea is just to get to your Odin, Kinemon, and Denjiro, tap with them, and you should be absolutely fine. I believe from what I just saw there, it was, honestly, I don't even exactly know how much damage it was. You have to kind of like roll back. It was a 5, so I feel like it's around 500 million, I believe. Which, look, definitely is not going to be enough to take down level 150, but it's definitely going to do these earlier stages for you to take down level 99, probably upwards of, well, I don't even know, probably around like a 125, 120, 130-ish. But like I said, we will tweak the team, once again, just like I did with the 99 video, so that way we can actually take it down. But if you enjoyed the video, bell like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, if you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Let's